All praise is for Allah, the most merciful, the most wise. Peace and blessings be upon Prophet Muhammad, his family, and his companions. Forgiveness as emotional release, an Islamic reminder for heavy hearts. There are wounds that no one sees, smiles that hide exhaustion, hearts that appear calm but carry years of silent pain. Islam does not ignore emotional pain. Islam does not dismiss heartbreak. Islam does not tell the believer to just move on without healing. Instead, Islam gives us a path, forgiveness, not as weakness, but as emotional release. The hidden weight we carry. Many people live with pain they never speak about. Betrayal, harsh words, broken trust, unfair treatment, emotional neglect. Sometimes the person who caused the pain has forgotten it completely, but the heart of the believer still carries it every day. This weight does not stay emotional only. It slowly turns into restlessness in worship, hardness in the heart, sudden anger, emotional numbness, distance from Allah. And Islam came to heal, not to burden. Allah says in the Quran, "Indeed, Allah wants to lighten for you your burdens, for mankind was created weak." Surah An-Nisa 4:28. What forgiveness really means in Islam. Forgiveness in Islam does not mean saying the pain didn't matter, pretending injustice was acceptable, allowing harm to continue, removing healthy boundaries. Forgiveness means releasing hatred from the heart, handing justice over to Allah, refusing to let pain control your soul. Forgiveness is not for the one who hurt you. Forgiveness is for your heart, your iman, your peace. Why holding pain damages the heart? When pain is held inside for too long, it changes a person. The heart becomes defensive, bitter, suspicious, emotionally closed. The Prophet warned us about this internal damage when he said, "Beware of suspicion, for suspicion is the most false of speech." Bukhari Muslim. Unhealed pain reshapes how we see people, life, and even Allah. Allah loves those who forgive. Allah does not command forgiveness without honoring it. He says, "Those who restrain anger and pardon people, and Allah loves the doers of good." Surah Al-Imran 3:134. Notice this verse carefully. First comes anger, meaning pain exists. Then comes control, meaning struggle exists. Then comes forgiveness, meaning strength exists. Forgiveness is not natural. Forgiveness is spiritual. The Prophet and forgiveness at the highest level. No one was hurt more than the Prophet. He was mocked, beaten, expelled, insulted, and slandered. Yet when power was in his hands, mercy came from his heart. At the conquest of Mecca, when his enemies stood helpless, he said, "No blame will there be upon you today. Go, for you are free." Ibn Hisham. This was not weakness. This was emotional and spiritual victory. Forgiveness does not cancel justice. Islam is balanced. Allah says, Allah does not like the public mention of evil except by one who has been wronged. Surah An-Nisa 4:148. Seeking justice is allowed. Speaking about pain is allowed. Protecting yourself is allowed. But carrying hatred is not healing, it is self-harm. Forgiveness in family pain. Family wounds hurt the deepest. Because family has access to the heart. Parents, siblings, relatives. When pain comes from them, forgiveness feels impossible. Islam teaches, keep ties, but protect your heart. Forgive, but maintain wisdom. Respect, but do not enable harm. Forgiveness does not mean unlimited access to your emotions. Forgiveness in marriage. Marriage brings two imperfect souls together. Mistakes happen. Words hurt. Emotions clash. The Prophet said, "The best of you are the best of their families." Tirmidhi. Forgiveness in marriage should lead to change, not repeated wounds. Islam never commands a believer to stay emotionally destroyed in the name of patience. Forgiving someone who never apologized. This is one of the hardest tests. Some people never admit wrong. Some deny pain they caused. Some move on while you remain broken. Islam teaches that forgiveness does not require their apology. It requires your intention. Allah says, repel evil with what is better. Surah Fussilat 41:34. Forgiving silently frees your heart from waiting for closure that may never come. Forgiveness is a process. Islam understands human psychology. Healing is gradual. Allah says, Allah does not burden a soul beyond what it can bear. Surah Al-Baqarah 2:286. You are not sinful for struggling to forgive. You are rewarded for trying. When forgiveness feels impossible, at times, the pain feels too heavy. In those moments, make dua instead of forcing forgiveness. Ask Allah to remove hatred slowly. Focus on healing, not reconciliation. Allah sees the intention before the action. Forgiveness and tawakkul. Forgiveness grows when trust in Allah grows. Instead of seeking emotional justice from people, the believer trusts Allah as Al-Adil, the perfect judge. And your Lord is not unjust to his servants. Surah Fussilat 41:46. No pain goes unnoticed by Allah. The day forgiveness will matter most. On the day of judgment, everyone will need mercy. Allah says, do you not love that Allah should forgive you? Surah An-Nur 2400:22. Those who forgave others will understand the value of mercy when they stand in need of it themselves. Forgiveness as worship. When forgiveness is done for Allah, it becomes ibadah. The Prophet said, whoever forgives for the sake of Allah, Allah increases him in honor. Ahmad. Honor is not dominance over others. Honor is peace within. A message to the hurting heart. If your heart is tired, if your pain is silent, if your forgiveness feels incomplete, Allah knows. Your tears are recorded. Your patience is counted. Your healing is coming. O Allah, heal our hearts from hidden pain. Remove resentment from our souls. Grant us strength to forgive. And grant us peace that no human can give. Ameen. If this reminder helped your heart, share it with someone who needs healing. Subscribe for reminders that bring peace to the soul and strength to the heart. May Allah grant us hearts that forgive, heal, and remain close to Him.